Hi, everybody. I am Pat Simmons, and I'm here for Romance Author StoryTime to read an excerpt from my latest novel, Lean on Me. And I decided to have some fun, and why not dress up as one of my characters, Ann Tweet, who is in need of a caregiver because of her dementia. So she's staying with one of her nieces in this scene that I'm going to be reading from. Tabitha nicely sniffed the air as she strolled into her kitchen. Aunt Tweet had settled into a routine since coming to live with her 2 weeks ago. Aunt Tweet rose every morning at 6:30, rain or shine, showered, dressed, and prepared breakfast. Today's menu: scrambled eggs, sausage patties, and toast that was still in the toaster. Yet her aunt was munching on a spoonful of Cheerios. "You cooked a hot breakfast but settled for cereal?" Tabitha chuckled. "I changed my mind." Spying her aunt's bowl, Tabitha frowned. "You don't have any milk in there." Alzheimer's was slowly attacking Aunt Tweet's brain cells. One moment her aunt was absent-minded, repeating tasks and craving snacks, especially sweets, as if they hadn't finished a meal not long ago. Then, in a blink of an eye, Aunt Tweet would turn into a game show junkie. She would beat the buzzer before the contestants could answer the host's questions, as if she was Google. After getting the milk carton out of the fridge, Tabitha walked back to the table and poured some in Aunt Tweet's bowl, chalking it up to another oddity of dementia. She was determined, though, to keep those happy memories in the forefront of her mind as she kissed her aunt's cheek. "Thank you, ma'am," Aunt Tweet giggled, adjusting Tabitha's red floppy hat on her head. Since her arrival, her aunt had fallen in love with the hat and wore it practically every day, regardless of her ensemble. "Oh, I took a walk around God's green earth." What? Tabitha didn't like that idea of having her aunt out of her sight without me. It was easy for her to wander and get lost. "Oh, you were asleep." "That's okay, Auntie. Next time, wake me up and I'll go with you." All of a sudden, Aunt Tweet dropped her spoon, spilling the milk onto the table. "I left my scarf! I left my scarf!" Panic-stricken, she trembled and scooted her chair back. Startled, Tabitha's heart pounded, so she patted her chest so that her breathing would return to normal. "It's okay, I'll get it from upstairs," she said, reassuring her aunt that everything was going to be okay, that it's okay. Sometimes everyone forgets things. While staying with Kim, Aunt Tweet had worked herself into a frenzy over that vintage scarf that she had gotten as an engagement gift. Her aunt boasted that she got rid of the husband but held on to the expensive shawl. There hadn't been peace in that house until they found it behind the pillow on the sofa. "No!" Aunt Tweet shrieked, shaking her head. "On that porch! We better hurry!" Confused, Tabitha tried to calm her down to figure out what was going on. "On my porch? What porch? I don't know." She hurried upstairs to get dressed and to rush back downstairs to find this scarf. She re-entered the kitchen and Aunt Tweet wasn't in sight. When she looked outside, Aunt Tweet was behind the wheel of Tabitha's car. Okay, locking up the house, she had to convince Aunt Tweet to move over and let her drive. Tabitha also had to coach herself to remain calm while following her aunt's conflicting directions, thinking, "I'm going to be late for work." "That's the place!" Aunt Tweet yelled as Tabitha jammed onto her brakes. "I don't see anything," she cranked her neck, admiring the impressive building and the work of art. She had never seen that house before. "I don't see anything," Aunt Tweet snapped. "I told you it was on that porch." "Okay, there's no reason for your sharp tone," Tabitha thought to herself, but dared not to voice. This house wasn't as close to her house at all, and despite her aunt's mental deterioration, there was nothing wrong with her aunt's physical stamina. She had obviously cut through the park to get to this house. Parking her car, Tabitha got out and surveyed her surroundings to make sure no one was watching her. This is crazy. Sneaking up to somebody's house, she muttered to herself. If the coast was clear, she hurried toward that red scarf that was snagged on a flower pot, flagging in the wind. She was within reach when she opened the door. Tabitha jumped back, then steadied herself on her heels. An imposing man filled the doorway. Under different circumstances, he would have been breathtaking handsome. But that was not the case this time. Judging from the snarl and his piercing eyes, Tabitha felt that she had walked into the lion den. Okay, what should I do? Buy and tweet another scarf and run! I hope that you have enjoyed this excerpt. And my book is available anywhere books are sold. And you can also get an audio version at Recorded Audios. Got questions? Got comments? Just leave it below. Thank you. See you again.